Arsalan, let me tell you something. What's good, brother? How are you
Hello,
doing
Baba.
today?
Hello, Baba. I mean, very good. It's been
Very
a hot minute,
good.
but very good, very good.
What's good, bro? What's good? How was you get any money today or no?
Sadly not today. I got a meeting in 2 hours, but we're chilling.
Okay. Good, bro. Good. No, glad you were able to make it here. You're a fucking animal. You've been printing. Hardest worker I know. So anybody watching this, hardest fucking worker you will meet. Um, Arsalan, bro. Quick question for you, man. I guess what was life looking like before you found Automation Empire? Before you found this, like, what was the job? Did you like money situation? What did like a normal day look like to you before you got into this?
Man, I mean, how far back you want me to go? I mean, I can go 2 years back. I mean, when I first started business stuff, or I could go
Yeah,
like what?
as much as you want to share, Baba.
Okay, Baba. 5 6 years ago, I've never had a job, but I mean, I've always been after money. I've always wanted to earn something of my own instead of working for somebody. And I started drop shipping, lost $500 there, made zero profit. And then I looked into sales and stuff, I found your Instagram, and then I couldn't afford anything at the time. I was like, I don't know if you remember, but I used to text you, be like, so how much can you get me in for? I was
I
like,
remember.
50 bucks for my name. Yeah. And then eventually I saved up, did some cold calls on myself. I used to run ads for people. I mean, in 6 months, I only made $100. And then I used whatever I earned, gave you a quick little payment, got into the course. Not even a course at this point; it's a lifelong mentorship. But I mean, got in, learned sales within not even 24 hours, and then next day just started dialing people. I mean, within I think a week, I got my first sale, and I mean, yeah, made more money than I have in the past what 5 years.
Yeah, of course, bro. So you, yeah, I remember you hit me up, bro. So you did Roblox. So you're just like a natural born entrepreneur, right? So like, bro, you did. What were you selling on Roblox? You were selling on Roblox, you know, and then you tried drop shipping. You just what? You just lost like $500 on drop shipping and then called it. You're like, I'm done with that.
So I spent 3 months on drop shipping. I got 4 different suppliers. I had ads set up. I mean, I wasn't fortunate enough to spend $1,000 a day on ad spend. So I
Yeah.
did what, $3 a day on ad spend. I mean, it was nothing. Um, I went nowhere. I mean, I had like one potential customer, and then he just disappeared. Drop shipping got me nowhere. Just got tired of it because I mean, I'm spending so much money, so much capital, got me nowhere, and then it was just a disaster.
Okay. Yeah, man. And then you, I guess you were running ads. So you tried to do that. And then you looked into this. How long did you look into this? Because I remember you would hit me up for a minute. And I know you didn't have any capital to invest in yourself, but I knew you hit me up. That was like a good gap. How long did you look into starting your own AI agency before you actually came in and got active?
So I mean, before AI agency, I mean, I've been looking at you for like a good probably 6 or 7 months. I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Uh, in the start, I was like, I want my own ads agency. I want to sell ads to people and stuff. And then I saw you're like cold call advice, how to do this, how to do that. I was like, that's the guy I want to be with, like
Yeah.
that's the man. But
Oh,
I texted you. At first, I thought you were AI. I thought it was an automated text. I'm like, are you real or not? Who am I talking to? Like, I'm a human, man.
I think I was at the gym and I sent you a voice message too.
Yeah, you sent me a voice message.
Yeah. But
But
okay, so bro, yeah, what was the moment you decided like I gotta change something? I gotta do something different. This shit's not working. This didn't work. This didn't work. I have to change something. When was that moment?
I'd probably say around April. Uh, I just kept scrolling on Instagram, watching other guys like win, making all these sales and stuff. And then I think I found Ramis's page. And I followed Ramis, and I got an automated thing. He's like, "You want to join the course?" I was like, "I'm already talking to Cam about it." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "How much can you do right now? Just hop on a call. Just hop on a call with me." I was like, "All right, we'll do something." I get on a call with Ramis. I'm like, "I'll think about it." I gave him every objection in the book. I was like, "I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. I got to talk to my parents. I got to do this and that." Uh, but I mean, within 24 hours, I was like, I had enough of it. I didn't want to continue just sitting there watching people. I wanted to take action and actually do something for myself, especially with me finishing high school, starting college soon. I just wanted more capital under me without getting a job. So, I mean, that's when I started taking action.
Me too, bro. Yeah, so it's similar to me. I just wanted to make some money without having a 9 to 5. Okay. Well, this next question, and I want you to be honest when you answer this one. True honesty, despite my feelings. What did you think this was before you saw it? Did you think it was a scam? What did you think it was?
So what I thought at first, it was like, I'm going to pay you this amount of money, get into it, and it's going to be pre-recorded videos, no human interaction, nothing, just 100 hours of pre-recorded videos. That's all I thought. It was completely different.
It's like a bunch of videos and good luck. That's what a lot of people do.
Have you bought a course before?
I was close to, and then they rejected me saying I was too young, but yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. I guess, so you, even though you thought when you first saw it, it's just a bunch of pre-recorded videos, you were like, let's do it, or what?
So thankfully you guys work with me. I had nothing at the time. Yeah, but Ramesh and you guys, you were like, we'll work with you, what you got. You got me in on probably the cheapest you've ever done for somebody. I got in, and then I was like, yeah, this is nothing like I've seen before. I took the risk, just saw everything you provided. I mean, off the bat, the Discord server, the WAP, everything, bro. I mean, it was just insane. For the amount of value you let me in for, it was life-changing.
Yeah. Okay. And what almost stopped you from joining? Like, I know you said you talked to Hermes. Like, what was like, I'm not going to do it? What was that determining factor?
The money. I barely had any capital to start, and I mean, I spent every single dollar I've had to start. I actually had to pull money from somewhere, get 50 extra bucks to actually buy the course.
Really?
I mean, it was.
So you basically rinsed your bank account to do this?
Yeah, pretty much.
And is that like, what was the scariest part? Was it the money? Was like you putting yourself kind of in a scary situation? Was it the fact that you had to make cold calls? Was it telling people around you what you're doing, your parents? What was the scariest part about you getting into this?
Scariest part, I mean, I'd have to say is definitely getting approval from my parents to actually do this. Because at the time I didn't have a bank account. Now I do, thankfully. But I mean, I was 17 at the time, no bank account, nothing. I was using my mom's account, had my money there. I was like, can I use my money to buy a course with my own money? And my parents were like, no. They wouldn't let me like use the money or anything. But then, I mean, after a long time, I mean, I finally got in, used that money. It was just having that trust, or I mean, just taking that risk, the initial risk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What do they say now?
Yeah. What do your parents
What do they say now? Do they know? Do they know? Like,
yeah,
know
they
what
know
you got
now.
going on?
So I mean, now they know. I mean, initially my dad didn't know, only my mom knew, but now they both know. I mean, they know that there's potential in AI now. Like they're like, why are you trusting some random dude off of Instagram, thinking he's gonna help you make thousands of dollars a month? I mean, I made $1,000 in a week.
No, Baba. But you
$1,000 in a week. You made $3K in one day.
Yeah.
Like a couple of weeks ago.
I mean, 2 months in, I mean, I've made what, 3K in a single day. I've done a little, I mean, ballpark numbers, a little under 15K. So I mean, right at 18, that's pretty big for me, especially having no job ever. So
yeah. Well, bro. Okay. Speaking of that, walk me through your first cold call ever. What happened on your first cold call with the
buddy.
Okay. My first ever cold call before I even joined this course, it was pretty bad. I mean, I had the shaking, the nervous, like sweaty palms and everything. I'm on that call. I'm like, hi, I'm Arsalan. I was wondering like why you don't have a website. I made you a brand new website for free. Instantly hanged up on me. I was like, damn, this might not work out. And then, I mean, eventually after joining the course, learning more about not using a script, using a framework, how important that was, that changed everything. Like the first call after joining this course, the first call I've made, it was completely different. I mean, that was probably the first meeting I've ever booked. Like the first call, literally the first call, it was a meeting booked.
Really? So like, how many dials did you have before your first real conversation, or was it the first one?
It was the first one after joining this course.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
And you were just, I mean, how bad were you before, or like, how bad were you at the start? Like when you first started to now, like when you came in, I know you said you booked an appointment on your first call.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a no-show, but I mean, it was still a booked meeting, so that's progress.
And from that version of you to the version of you now, how big is the difference between how good you are now and how many skills you've developed since then? Like, is it that big of a difference, or do you think you're kind of just the same?
Huge difference. I mean, within 2 months, I've changed completely. Like, I wouldn't be able to talk to people. Now I'm actually talking with other people too. Like, I don't really talk to people. I'm an introvert, but I mean, I had to
tell me about
to change that. I mean,
tell me about it.
Money had to change that. So
exactly.
It's
the same way I am. It's the same way.
Yeah, Luke's the same way. I mean, I'm naturally an introverted person, but I learned that, and you've learned this now, you can't be successful and get to where you want to be by keeping your mouth shut.
Exactly. I mean, sales, not only did it change me with business-wise, but it changed me as a whole entire person.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I know you're so much more open to like, and you just conversating with people. I mean,
bro, I remember I was on a mastermind. I go, Arsalan, turn your camera on. I don't even know what you look like. You're like, no, I can't. And that was like one of the first weeks you were in. You're like, no, I can't.
Okay. I guess my next question for you, brother, Baba, what did your first 2 weeks actually look like on like a day-to-day basis? What do your first 2 weeks look like?
So the hardest part, I mean, for the first 2 weeks, right? I mean, I'll start off with the hardest part. It was generally just starting. I mean, I sat down and within 24 hours, I probably watched 3 or 4 videos on the WAP. I didn't even watch the full thing yet. Still, I mean, I just watched the first few stuff and then it was cold calling. Like for the first 2 weeks, I cold called 20 people a day. 20 people a day. And it got me nowhere. I did have a few book meetings. Nobody really came to the meetings, but I landed book meetings till I realized I got to up my numbers. It was generally just actually calling people. That was the hardest part. Every single day I used to wake up, cold call 20 people, and then get frustrated and just stop there. And then I found DM outreaches and stuff, did like a few 20, 30 of those, and then stop. I did minimal numbers in the start. That's basically how the first 2 weeks looked like.
Okay. Yeah, so, bro, you were literally just ripping. It was just raw calls. Did you realize you had to pump the numbers up?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, from those 2 weeks till now, I mean, now I do somewhere between 200, 300 calls a day, sometimes 400, depending on how free I am. But I mean, it just depends. You got to do more calls. That's the only key.
Bingo. Exactly. Okay, bro. And what did you get wrong that you could tell yourself, if you could talk to yourself from when you first joined or right before you first joined, what did you get wrong that you could tell yourself to skip, fix, change?
Stop sticking to one script, I guess. Stop using scripts. Stop sticking to one style of things. You got to change up and get creative. That's like the only key thing in this. You can't sound the same as the rest of 100 people that keep doing the same business. You got to sound different. Your tonality needs to be different. You just overall have to be different.
It's making me laugh because this literally sounds like Cam.
Yeah.
It sounds just like Cam now.
It literally sounds like me verbatim, bro. Like but trust me, when I first started, I didn't even see results as quick as you did, bro. Like I was.
Oh God, no.
People see what they see now on social media. Nah, bro. Like I put in work for this. You can ask Luke, bro. I was terrible. God,
well, it was terrible and more things too.
Yeah, I had other things involved. So yeah, bro. But okay.
Pretty much the worst situation you could be in. Put it that way.
Yeah, no, it was I was in a pickle, but got to do what you got to do to make it happen. But yeah, bro. Like, I guess, tell me when you did book your first call, like when you first booked your meeting. I'm not the first meeting that showed up. That's what I'm counting as your first meeting. What did they say? What did you say? Like, what was the call like? What was it like?
So, I mean, first book meeting that actually showed up, it was a landscaper. It was kind of hard because English was his second language, and it was my first actually closing call. It was pretty hard, but I mean, I sat there. I was like, so I mean, how's your day going? Blah blah blah. I mean, it was rough, but in the end, I actually managed to close him.
Was that your first closing call?
Yeah, first closing call.
Oh shoot! And how? Damn. So the first one that you actually booked ended up being your first close as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The only reason why he went with me was because he already paid someone $1,000 to make him a Wix website. I was like, $1,000, I'll do it for $650. And he's like, you know what, deal, I'll go with you.
You just undercut him.
Yeah. I was like, do you have a contract with the other dude? And he's like, no. I was like, perfect. I'm your man right here. I'm sitting right here. We'll get this done within 24 hours. Just give me a card. It was that simple.
Where were you when you made this payment? Like when the payment came through, and like what did you do after that payment came through?
Dude, I was probably sitting in my room at that time. He paid me via Zelle, and I was sitting there. I was like, no way this actually happened. I was like, $650 just like that. I made one guy's whole entire week's salary just by sitting there. I mean, it was insane. I mean, after getting that money, I probably sat there for like a solid 5 minutes to be like, what just happened? It was crazy.
Did the people that I guess doubted you or didn't think that this was legit or like, you know how it is. What did they have to say about that? If you did share any of that, or would you just kept quiet and just kept pumping numbers?
So I kept quiet for like a good month. Nobody knew about this. I did this on the low. Like I cold called when nobody was home. I cold called when there was nobody nearby. I kept up like very on the low. And after a month, once I made like a good 3,000 or 4,000, that's when I started telling people.
Really? And what did they say? What did they have to say? Were they just like, damn?
They were all just mind blown. Like, how are you making this much money from sitting at home? Because like in the start, I used to do this in my school parking lot with my friends. I mean, they all weren't serious. I mean, some were, and some still talk to me still. They're like, yeah, bro, it's insane how you're doing this. But then again, I mean, you just have to be consistent with it. So
Yeah. Oh, exactly. But yeah, bro, you've definitely pumped numbers. You've gone crazy. I can't believe like where are you traveling? You've been traveling a bunch. Where are you going?
So I went to Washington, D.C. I had my uncle moving, so I had to go there. I didn't really dial much there, but on the way back, like the whole car ride, we drove all the way from Washington, D.C. all the way back to Dallas. And I literally just did DM outreaches the whole ride. And I mean, that's how I got 3,000. Like
DMs, baba.
I'm
DMs,
sending you
baba.
DMs. Like it's the method. I mean, not
Yeah,
really
bro.
the method, but I mean, if you can't cold call, just do what you have to.
Exactly. I just said that in a video. Can't cold call if you shouldn't be cold calling. Send DMs. Do whatever you got to do. Okay, so like what does your week look like now compared to what it was before?
That's still one thing I'm working on, like a set routine. But I pretty much wake up, do some research, get my leave list done, work out, get some food, and then dial for 2-3 hours. What I used to do is sit down and dial for 8 hours. And that did not go well. I used to scroll on Instagram for like 3 hours in between. That did not work. Had to change that up. I sat down for 2 hours now. I cold call, and then I take a break. I go do something. I come back, cold call for another 2 hours, take a break. And then I do DM outreaches more towards like 8 or 9 p.m. at night now, mainly because there's blue collar people coming home. They're sitting on the sofa cracking a beer. They don't want to do anything besides scroll on Facebook. They're old. So
Yeah.
I'm like, why not use that as an advantage? So I'm like, Facebook, DM on Facebook. Like it just started working from there. I mean, I've been doing that pretty much for about 3 weeks now, and so far it's been going pretty good.
Good. Whatever works.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I want to hear this from you. Your honest answer. Who should not do this? Be fully transparent and real. What type of person or who should not join this program?
So in my opinion, if you're gonna slack, if you're gonna sit there and ask questions instead of actually starting and taking action, then you shouldn't join this. Because to learn how to swim, you got to jump into the water and start swimming. You can't sit there, read a book, or watch a video on how to swim and then expect, just expect yourself to swim.
Yep. Exactly. You said it right. You don't learn how to swim by jumping in the water. Learn how to swim, jump in the water by jumping in the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody was watching this and they're stuck exactly where you were right before you started a couple months ago, what do you have to say to them?
Just take the risk. I mean, it's not that hard. It looks pretty big at the start, but I mean, what you're going to be making afterwards is much bigger compared to just taking that initial risk of even getting on a meeting with Cam or Ramis or Luke. It's just worth it. Just take that risk. You're going to make a lot more back.
Yeah. All right.
I have one question really quick, just
Good.
regarding the community. What do you think about like the people inside? What would you say the community aspect of things?
So my honest feedback, once I did figure out there's a Discord to this, there's actually people in here. I was going to be like, it's going to be dead. No one's going to talk in this after a week. But I mean, the community overall, it's pretty active. Every day there's someone talking in the chat. There's someone in VC. And then it's not like I'm not helping you. I'm making my own money. It's a selfless community. They're always there for you. They're going to answer your questions, guide you. If you got development questions, if you have any questions about sales, closing, they're just always open to helping you out. They're not really gatekeeping anything.
Oh, wait, one more question. Have you used any of the devs inside?
So I closed one of my biggest deals like last week. It's $2,500 up front and then $450 a month. This is the first time I'm probably going to be using a dev just because it's more complex. For websites and stuff, I generally make it myself. But I mean, anything that has AI in it, I just go to the devs.
Oh, I'm just curious.
Bingo. All right. Well, other than that, Baba, do you have any final remarks you'd like to share?
Baba, when are we making chicken curry?
Chicken curry. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you hopping on. Keep fucking making money. Keep printing. Proud of you. Yeah, let's have a good week this week. It's Wednesday. You should be. We'll have a mastermind tomorrow, so make sure you're picking up the phone and dialing and booking meetings and not sitting on Claude or developing anything and just go sell.
That's the key. Just sell.
Just
Yeah.
sell, brother.